Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Tell Study Journey. And if you are planning to study in Italy, one of the most and one of the first challenge you will be faced is to finding the accommodation, to finding the bed space, and also the finding like it's too hard, too difficult to find the accommodation in the Italy. In this video, we will guide you through the different way to find the student accommodation in Italy. Plus, I will share some checklist of important documents you should carry with you after you get a visa. So let's get started. First of all, let's talk about accommodation. Like, what are the option to find the accommodation in Italy? Accommodation near the universities. So first is universities student residence. So most of universities provides the accommodation, not like the scholarship accommodation, but we have to pay some money to the universities, then they will connect with the accommodation in outside, not hostel. It's not the hostel, but the accommodation managed by universities or regional agencies. This is university agents. So but it is with limited spot, limited slot. There will be limited slot, like limited houses, limited rooms. So usually need to apply earlier or connect with the universities. And the next part, and the second is a private apartment renting alone or with flatmates. You can find the accommodation of flat or apartment, whole apartment, in different websites like Idealista, Subito.it, Uniplace, Immobiliare.it, and there are many more. But in those websites, no, there will be a lot of scams. So first of all, you have to final that this is not any scams. This that is real. You can connect them with WhatsApp, go for the video calls, voice calls, so that it looks like a real. So more deep independence, uh, but can be beat expenses in cities like Milan, Rome, Florence, Bologna. Expensive, there will be much more expensive in those websites also. And don't independent fully don't fully independent with those websites. And the next things is shared apartments shared with other international students, other senior students. If you knows, now this is the very famous options for the international student, like rent one room in a shared flat, and look on the Facebook groups, like if you are going to Bologna, then rooms in Bologna, search rooms in Bologna, rooms in Rome, rooms in Messina, Florence, Marche, anything, and you will find a partner to share the apartment. There will be a lot of partners. There will be a lot of students who are looking for the uh, shared room partner and shared bed space also as well. So you can connect with the other students, other senior students, and if you know some other students, then other students who are studying already in those university, then you can connect with them. You can ask them or you can request them to find accommodation of your suitable budgets, of your suitable what you want, like shared or private, single room or shared room. Then if they can help, that will be the best option for you. And the next things is temporary accommodation. Accommodation, if you didn't find any accommodation while you are arriving or while you arrived here, then you can choose and you can go for the temporary accommodation. Like, it is too much expensive, like you should stay at hotel, you should stay in the Airbnb, and then that will be too much expensive. Like hostel, you can pay like around 40 to 60 euros per day. And Airbnb is also the same. Airbnb is a bit expensive than hotels. Like if you stay temporary accommodation, then you can go for a week or 2 weeks, like not for 1 or 2 days. If you are staying in temporary hostels, Airbnb, or any hotels, restaurants, then you can go for a week or 2 weeks until you finalize your place, until you finalize the accommodation in outside. And now, how to find accommodation? Now, the big question is, how do you actually find these places? How actually find those places of like first of all, you can check the university website, university international office. Having they have like housing supports, there will be an option of housing supports as well, and sometimes includes accommodation in regional scholarship, that is the hostel given by the universities. And next is websites and apps like Idealista, Subito, Uniplaces, and etc. And Facebook groups, you can search Facebook in a group, Facebook groups also, city or student rooms, and anything. And the next things is, you can ask or you can request the seniors if you know anyone already studying in Italy or studying in the same university as you are going to, and they can guide you, they can find the places, and they can finalize. And remember one thing that remember one thing, that is, always beware of scams. Never pay money before seeing the contract or rooms. At least on video calls, you can call them. And some scammer asks for the deposits, like first payment, then only there will be a contract or anything. So first, be aware of such scam. Never pay money uh, before you seize the contract or rooms. Video calls, in a video calls also, at least. So these are the ways you can find accommodation in uh, Italy as international students. So the next things is documents to bring. Now let's talk about the paperwork you should carry once you have got your visa, or you have already fly to Italy. So here is the some checklist that you should carry. Checklist of documents you should carry after you got a visa, or so let's go. First thing is passport for visa, original and photocopies of passport of visa. At least carry, do some like 10 to 15 photocopies of both passport and visas, and passport size photos for residence permit, and universities as well. For health card you also need. And so make some like 15 or 20s of photographs. DOB or CIMEA certificate required for university enrollment. Do also uh, copies of that, DOB or CIMEA, what you have. Admission letter and pre-enrollment confirmation, original, not original, but make some copies, like 5 or 6 copies of both admission letter and pre-enrollment summary. Health insurance document, insurance you also need for the residence permit. So bring it. Accommodation proof, if you have arranged before, then bring that with the copies. Financial proof, like financial status certificate, relationship certificate, annual income certificate. You will need it for in you will need it to make the easy document. So having both originals and copies will make it's much easier while dealing with Italian universities, like in Pormeso, also in CAF office. You will need to submit the copies of documents. So that's it. Finding accommodation in Italy can feel overwhelming at first, but with the right resource, you will definitely find a good places. And don't forget your document. If you find this video helpful, hit the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more student life tips in Italy. See you in next video. Ciao ciao, bye bye.